Hey guys, this is KaBoom, and I'm bringing you a review on the F2000. And this assault rifle is one of my favorite NX rare weapons to just screw around with because it's just so funny. But I never really noticed how good I was with it until recently when I actually started focusing and going back to actually using it, because for a while, as you know, I've been you can see how I talk a lot in reviews, like while I'm just recording. But in this one, you'll almost never see me hit the little microphone button on the bottom of the screen. And that's because during this game I tried to bring you the very best gameplay I could, so I didn't do any didn't do any talking at all. And that glitch really makes me mad, that pop machine glitch where you can't even shoot the person in the face, especially when you're under fire like that guy was doing. But problem solved now, because I just blew up the box. So anyways, I'm going to get to the stats of the gun now. Okay. The F2000 has a damage of 40, portability of 60, rate of fire of 74, accuracy is an 86, and recoil is a 66. Now, I decided to relate this to two different guns because they're both really different stats overall. I'm going to be relating it to the XM8, which I'm using in this video, and the G36E Valkyrie stats. So, the XM8 has 1 more damage, 6 more portability, 1 more fire rate, or 1 more rate of fire, 2 more accuracy, and 2 more recoil. Now, to be honest, it feels way different than you'd really expect. This gun performs way better than the XM8 in my opinion, because it has so much less. The recoil actually has really higher recovery than an XM8, even if it shows how it has less recoil, it has even faster recoil recovery than you would expect at that recoil level, which is kind of interesting. And then now I'm going to relate to the Valkyrie. So the Valkyrie has 5 more damage, 3 less portability, way less rate of fire. It would be 6 less rate of fire, 4 more accuracy, and 2 more recoil. And with the G36, the recoil recovery is not as good as the XM8, so so it has even slower tap firing ability than this gun. But in this video, you might see how it looks like sometimes I'm spraying the gun at long range, and sometimes when I'm doing this, I'm actually tap firing it super fast because the recoil is so tiny, and so you don't really have to worry too much about the recoil getting out of hand, because half the time it's not. You can just scope and spray, and if you're used to slowly pulling back on the mouse, and you can keep the recoil at full auto completely in control and spray as much as you want. And then, oh yeah, and here's another gun I'll relate it to, because I also have this gun and I plan to review it, so I'm also going to relate it to the M417 SB. So, the SB has 1 more rate of fire, or not rate of fire, 1 more damage, sorry. 2 more portability, same exact rate of fire, 6 less accuracy, which really, you don't really notice half the time, but hey. Actually, the F2000 seems to have quite more spread than you'd expect in scope, but usually, as I told you about tap firing really fast, just like tapping and spraying, if you crouch down and go in scope and fire, that little circle thing, which all the bullets will stay inside that little circle on the crosshair when you're scoped in. And then also the M417 SB has 4 less recoil, so yeah, I hope to show you a video of that too, but I didn't really get around to using it in this. But weird thing about this gun is that it's really tricky if you're not used to looking at the very center of your screen and using the center of your screen to your advantage. It's actually kind of tricky to tap off headshots, because during this video, the only way I'm getting these headshots are actually by using just name aim. I'll use the general area where the name is, and then I'll tap fire, or it'll be just a lotto. When I'm just spraying at the high chest, it'll end up being just a lotto. There, I almost got a headshot, but you could see how the bullets just kind of don't stay in one particular area inside the little circle there. But it's very interesting to use this gun because of that specific scope. Like, if you watched any videos by okay, what's that reviewer called again? Mystic. You've seen any of the Mystic reviews? When he reviewed this gun, he said how the only reason he keeps this gun is because of the scope. Because the gun is great and all, but I wouldn't really... Yeah, I think I'm going to stop renewing this, because I haven't renewed it for a while, and I had it for like a month when I decided that I might want to review this. And now I have it for almost a month. I think less than a month left. I'm not sure. Like 20-some days or something, I don't even know. But this gun is great, but it can be topped by many other guns. Like, you could probably top this with an M416 if you're using the TA1 scope and you're really used to the TA1. And another great thing about this gun, if you didn't notice at the beginning, is that I'm using extended mag 1, and in reserve it has 110 rounds. And that's because it comes with an extra magazine, unlike a normal assault rifle. So the standard like ammo is 30 in the gun and 120 in reserve, which is just kind of insane, because most guns only have 130 and this one has 150. So that's quite a bit of ammo to bring out to the table. And that was a funny nut shot. I was spraying at her crotch area, but they don't have bag shots. And then the last few bullets go through her and hit that guy in the balls. So that was like the funniest nut shot I've gotten in a while. Other than that one multi-kill that you guys saw in my Holiday Wolf review. Now that was even funny, but moving on. This gun is amazing, and I really like it.
Thank you.
And so, if you guys ever get a chance to use it, it's one of the rarest guns you can ever get out of the Mist case. Back before the Epics came out, I believe, it was like the second rarest you can get out of a Mist End case, back when we had the standard just Mist Ends. So, yeah, that's how rare this gun is, and I got it out of the supply locker. Oh, no, that was just a spray fail of mine. I do too many spray fails in this video, but I was kind of doing like one of those desperation videos, trying to get the very best gameplay possible, because before the game that I played before this one, I believe it was, I was in a Costa Recon match, and we were halfway through the game, pretty much. A hacker joins on my team, starts destroying the people on the other team, and when that match ends, it ends with our team having 101 kills, which is one more kill than it should have had, but it was a hacker, what the heck. And my game, the combat arms, actually just completely crashed on its own. I didn't do anything. It's just the hacker ruined my game, and my combat arms crashed, and so all that footage got lost. And I just wanted to take this footage from this one game, because this game, I did pretty well, I think, because I'm so used to just sniping with actual sniper rifles, but I held myself back enough to just use these two assault rifles. Like right here, I would normally just pull out my Holiday Wolf, which I believe I had on me at the time, and I would have just normally done that, but in this, I wanted to get good gameplay to kind of describe the F2000 to the XM8, because the XM8 is one of the closest things you can find to it other than my SB, but I didn't want to bring out two NX rares into one match, because some people will give you a hard time if you do that, call you like NX noob and all this stuff, and it's really irritating sometimes, and I didn't want to have to deal with it, because I was kind of already kind of mad. If you can tell in the chat where I go like lotto and all this stuff in caps, like sometimes when I normally just go LOL, I typed in WoW because I was getting angry. And in this video, I was pulling out all the stops where I'd normally play the safe route and go sniping. This one I was just like, oh yeah, tap, 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 like super tap, like tap like 15 times, and it wouldn't move, and I'd be like tapping super fast. And I didn't even know how fast I was tapping. I was just, I don't know, I could feel it. And I could not feel, I mean I could feel it, but I mean I could actually hear the button. Like, all the taps sounded like one solid sound. It was really funny. And that was just a fail right there. I tried popping out and taking him down. He just runs out at me with a grenade, and I'm like, what? It's someone on my team guns him down before I can even hit him. And I'm just thinking, what? No, no. And then right there I tried to pop around to get him again, but yeah. But I made these videos last night right before the update, and the reason why I said the desperation thing earlier is because I really wanted to get these video clips in before the update, because I didn't know how long Nexon would take with their update, because you know how they sometimes like fail with their updates and make them super long, and well, I didn't want to risk that, so I went and made these video clips. I basically played my heart out to try and get the very best video I could get, and that was me failing running into a nade. It's old spawn shield, so I was fine. That was right when it wore off, but yeah, in this game it was funny. I had a great time playing it, but to me it was probably one of the most intense games ever, because I was just like the whole game. I was angry, trying to, well, not really angry, I was just over focused. I was in what I call the zone, where I'm just using all of my mental focus I can, like I can pry out of myself to completely focus on the game and not just like talk like I usually do. There's a pistol fail, because I was out of ammo on the other gun, so I didn't want to have to, yeah. But I was doing everything I could just to use this gun this whole video. I mean, in these games, like I had a game before this, and I might post it as an add-on to this later. But right now I'm just finishing up this review, and if you guys get this gun, I would recommend that you use it until it's expired. And if you want to, go ahead and renew it with some renewal kits if you have NX. And if you don't have NX, then have fun with the time you got with it, because this thing is amazing. But it's not like something like where if you had like a ton of NX and they were like, oh yeah, $40 and you can get this perm or something like that. I wouldn't do that. And if they had like a sale at the same time for an XM8, I'd pick an XM8 over this, because the XM8 is more damage per shot, and it was a lot easier to get perm. It's a lot cheaper, but back when they had that perm. So if you have an XM8 already, and I'd use that over this sometimes. It depends on your mood. But I really like this because you can just spray in scope because of the low recoil and the high recoil recovery really fast. And it was just really fun screwing around with this gun. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.
Round start. Grenade! Bravo team wins.